Have you seen How to Change Your Mind on Netflix? There's this guy with PTSD who went and did like psychedelic treatment in a hospital, and he literally experienced what it was like. I said literally, but like his subjective experience was that of becoming a tree. He like felt what it was like to be in the different seasons, and for the wind to go against the leaves, and for people to pick the leaves off the tree.
What did he do? What gave him this experience?
I want to say it was a mushroom experience. Maybe it could have been ketamine. Not sure. But like with the toy, like that sounds similar. Like experiencing the thread, or like experiencing the plastic being put together and all that stuff. Like, but also like what you said about other people experiencing lifetimes, but it's only been like 15 minutes on this particular substance. Like, it goes to show like just how much our perception of time can be altered.
Yeah.
And then it's like, is this normal reality? Baseline reality?
Are you gonna wake up and from this, and it's gonna be a trip?
The aliens are like, bro, did you feel it? Did you feel the human experience?
At this point, bro, like it wouldn't even surprise me. Like, it's so fucking weird.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Your dinosaur bones being rendered into the game, dude. Like,
right? We don't really have any proof that anything that happened before our time actually happened. Like,
wait. What do you mean by that? Anything before our time? Like anything like before we started existing?
Mm-hmm.
Like these characters?
Yeah.
We don't have proof. Basically, like, yeah, like how do we distinguish if history was true versus if it's just all loaded in, uploaded into our memory now?
Right.
I wonder what's like school of thought that's called.
Simulation theory. Because the history is just part of the simulation.
It's just funny because it sounds so stupid in my mind. Dinosaur bones being rendered in, but then like at the same time, baseline existence is so wild. That's just like, how could it not? Like, that could be.
So like, say you play a game, right? And like, you come up to a skeleton of a person, and then there's like a history to that guy, right? But he never actually existed. Like the
creator of the game
just put him in there and then added the lore to it.
Dinosaur bone lore. Bruh. There's just so many spectrums of experience. The fact that we can be here having this and then experience something completely radically different that feels like outside of space and time. And then there's people whose like perception of this reality informs their space outside of space and time experience. But then it also seems like that experience informs this experience. So it's like this like does our perception create our reality? Or is reality just what it is? And we're perceiving more and more of what is. I don't know if that made any sense.
I think your perception definitely creates reality.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think. Because it's like people... Do you know what I mean? Like, if you believe evil fundamentally exists, that's going to change how you look at forgiveness. It's going to change how you look at God. It's going to change how you look at, like, the nature of, like, selfish tendencies within, you know? Someone who doesn't can have a different experience. But then, like, when you see things like you said, like you shared with me earlier, like, how can you deny that, you know? Like, something just so, like, you just see the hatred in their eyes, the evil, like...
Yeah, remember this guy, I don't remember his name, it was a YouTube video I was watching, and he was talking about, like a kid isn't actually fully conscious until like a certain age. They're in some kind of like state called theta or something like that, and they're basically just downloading all the information they need to form their consciousness.
No filter, just
yeah. So like that's like the most important like years of your life, because that's going to determine who you are as a person, right? Because that's what's going to create your perception of reality. It's all the stuff that was like ingrained in you as a kid. I mean, you can change it to a certain degree as you get older, but like that's still going to be like your default that you go back to.
What do you think an adult would look like with a upbringing of like questioning everything? Like they just from the start they're like they're questioning, and they just have that kid like child energy. They don't have any doctrine or belief, like, and they just keep learning about different beliefs, but they feel so complete within themselves and they're not like attached to anything. Like, where do you think they're like? I would just be interested to see where their mind goes. You know, how they experience reality.
They would either feel really free or really lost.
I think that's what's hard about uncertainty and like faith and stuff, because it's like the way people process information, we each do it uniquely, like different, you know? We like filter it through different like modes of thinking and being and stuff. So the way I think about uncertainty is probably different from how your brain. It's like if you feel lost from being uncertain and I feel more rooted and relaxing into that, like, was it uncertainty that helped me, or was it the way my brain thought about uncertainty? So
yeah,
you know, it's like, because I could sit here and be like, oh yeah, uncertainty is the answer, you know, like all religion, like we're all just trying to figure it out, but there's nothing to figure out. And that makes sense to me, because I feel like life just like is expressing itself through me more and more every day. Like I just feel connected, but like other people get lost.
Yeah. I don't know. I used to question everything. Like I had no faith at all, you know. And I guess just from like certain life experiences, like people were dishonest with me, and then I just lost all trust from like everything, you know. I just started questioning everything, and it wasn't until I gained a little bit of faith back, that's when I felt like I had found myself a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like you want to be rooted in something. At a time when you wanted to be rooted and grounded, someone betrayed that, and then
I should tell, huh?
Let's go get them smoothies.
Don't make it feel